Hey! I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube live thing over here. I've got a project I'm doing with World Wide Cyclery, and that project's going to be ripping down this old bike and rebuilding it, making it new again, getting it powder coated and all kinds of fun stuff. So I thought, got about 15 minutes on the ticker over here. I might as well break this bike down and do it on YouTube Live so I can learn how to use YouTube Live a little bit better. So I'll answer any questions I can along the way, and that's what I'm doing, and that type of thing. Yeah, we can see you. That's good. That means I plugged the thing in the right spot. That's really all I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to get used to YouTube Live and figuring out how it works a little bit better, and trying to figure out things to do with it. So this is my old Iron Horse Sinister. I needed a more street free ride type of hardtail bike to work on some skill training and things like that. Plus I wanted to do a video series on building up a bike from scratch, so I needed the bike to do it with. And this is going to be the one. So I'm going to strip this sucker down. The frame's getting ripped, dipped, whatever you want to call it, powder coated, and everything's getting built up brand new. And I'm doing it with the support of World Wide Cyclery. They're sponsoring the project, helping me out make this happen. So that's really what I'm doing. And how are we doing on here? Hey, there we go. BKXC. What's going on, Brian? Brian, I hit the right button and I got the thing to work this time, dude. So I'm just telling everybody I'm stripping this bike down, and that's the new project I got going on. I'm going to try to take this puppy apart and start building up new bike. I got about 15 minutes before I have to pick up my daughters at dance, and I figured I'd try this out and see how we're doing. I've had this bike a long time, guys. Actually, I had it at a friend's house, and the kids were using it for a while, and they kind of beat the hell out of it. So now I'm trying to do what I can to rebuild it and put it back together again. It's going to be a really nice bike when it's all done, but right now it's definitely not in good shape. Going 26ers, you know, and we're going to go a little old school with this bike and put this puppy together. Yeah, definitely always a struggle. Yeah, we're definitely going to be upgrading it. So I can't do much about the wheel size, obviously, but the good thing about it is this: since it's 26 and older, I should be able to pick up some stuff pretty cheap, like the fork. Should be able to get it pretty cheap. So I'm going to definitely get a new fork. Going to be getting new wheels, hopefully. The drivetrain should be pretty easy to upgrade. We're going one by, obviously. I'm going to go one by. So that'll be new. You know, handlebars and stuff like that are going to get all upgraded as well, or just, you know, switched over. Back in the day, shorter, narrower handlebars were the thing. So now I got on this thing and I'm like, it's just like they're too damn close. So they got to be redone. Brakes. I mean, yeah, it's definitely going to get upgraded to the best I can. I took this older frame because I can get the parts a little cheaper, and I needed the bike to strip down and rebuild. So this was the way to go. Eagle and Pike, yeah, Eagle and Pike. Eagle and Pike. Look, I'm going to have to get a little bit more of a donation factor if I'm going Eagle and Pike. Pike might be the way to go for the fork, though. I might go full Monty and get something good with that. The drive chain is a good chance I'm going to go SRAM GX. Good chance I'm going to go SRAM GX on that baby to see how that's going to work out. This is an old, was it Philo? RockShox? I don't know what the hell it is. It's old. It's an old puppy. Got to try to rip this thing apart and see if I can even get the thing out. It's really kind of shot in here. It's just got an odd way of getting the the through axle out. There we go. See, this one, it's kind of cool. It has, you know, you got the typical locks on here, but then you have to go and twist this son of a gun. If you can't do it, get a bigger hammer, or in this case, wrench. You know, and start beating on this baby and get it out. I might try to rebuild the fork so I can maybe give it to somebody else and help somebody else out that doesn't have something. But that's really the plan to build this thing up. What do we got over here? What's the steering size in that? Could limit the fork. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, you know, dude, I'm not really sure. That's a really good point. I gotta take a look at the steering tube on this thing. I can tell you one thing, it's not tapered. It's not a tapered steer tube. So I am limited with that. That's a very good point on that. GX rear mech with race face. Yeah, that might be a way to go too. I like race face. I was really trying to see if I can get race face to kind of help me out with this a little bit more. But we'll see. We'll see what I can do on that one. But in the meantime, like I said, luckily, that's why you see World Wide Cyclery on here. Those guys are freaking awesome. And I got to thank Brian for hooking me up with them. Thank you, Brian, for getting me in touch with those guys. They are really good people. And they're really helping me out a lot. All right, what's going on here? I think I have to get... see if I can get this thing out of here. It's really stuck. It's really... There we go. I don't want to break this little lever thing over here. All right. I don't want to have to do this, but I'm going to have to do this. I'm not saying this is the best way to do this, all right? I'm not, but I got to go and tap this thing out from the other side. And I'm having a tough time doing it. Yeah, so we'll get this bike all rebuilt. I've got a bunch of skills trainings I want to work on because I need some help with my skills. What do you got going on over there? Yeah, looks like it's not. You're correct. Yeah, it's not a tapered. Yeah, it's not tapered, so that's going to change it on there. So I have to take a look at what the size is this thing. I wonder if I can even see on here. It's got. I think it's using an FSA headset. I just can't believe how hard it is to get this son of a gun out. I mean, these are pretty loose. I can do this. Just kind of give that a little bit of something, something. Try to bend those out a little bit. What else do you think I should put on this bike? What else are you thinking? Hey, thanks a lot, dude. I really appreciate that. Way to go, man. Thank you so much, Mr. North Country MTB. That's pretty sweet of you, man. I appreciate it. Now I might even be able to put some new grips on this sucker, right? Hey. Like seat, stuff like that. It's got a Thompson seat tube in it. So that's pretty cool. I might take these Truvative, Halsefeller cranks and get them dipped too. So I might give that a whirl. There you go, right here, baby. Thank you for Northeast Riding. Maybe you get to try this bike out, man. I think you can get a headset from Cane Creek and make it... I think you're right. I think, yeah, the Cane Creek makes a headset where it comes down here and tapers out. I can do that with a newer fork because I'll have the full length of the steerer tube. If I can get this one freaking apart, I might just be killing myself for no reason over here. I might just take a different approach. I'm not going any place. I'll be right back. I need to get my Allen keys. All right, where do they go? Do I have them in here? I thought I did. I'm back, just getting some more tools. I got one of these Pedro's Allen key sets. They're pretty good. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just take the whole damn fork off. Yep, exactly. See, that's why I do these things, and I'm going to do more of them live, because I'm learning that there are a lot more smarter people out there than me. A lot. So just to hell with it. I'll just take the whole damn fork off and worry about it later on. Oh, man. What do you guys do to keep things from... Like, I have a tube of anti-seize that I've used here and there to help out with stuff. Do you guys do anything like that? You ever use anti-seize for anything like that, or you just grease things? Just curious. How about you, Brian Vaughn? I saw the picture. You had your whole bike ripped down to nothing. You were getting it all rebuilt and set up. You were doing some upgrades. Oh, see, look. Dang, bitches. All right. Let's hold this so the whole damn thing doesn't fall down on me. Holy shit. Holy shit, this thing's so freaking seized up, man. Damn. Alright, hold on. Maybe I'm just being stupid over here. Okay. I was just being a little dumb. There we go. Alright, there we go, folks. Bring this down a little bit so I don't go and rip out any tubes or hoses or anything. Alright. Just take the whole damn fork off. Way to go. Smart move. Frog lube, of course. Simple green, yep. I don't over tighten anything, that's smart. Yep. Yeah, I'm a 15 students up soon. Damn it, man. If I don't get out of here on time, my kids are going to be pissed. They're going to be sitting there at dance studio in the parking lot wondering where their dad is over here. And then I'll be known as that dad that doesn't remember to pick up his kids. So I can't do that. You'll have to go through this. So what I'll be doing later on too is showing you guys how to beat out a headset. Okay? There's some tools I have for that as well. You know, I've got the right tools for that in another bag, of course. But I've got the tools to show you how to get the headset apart and get that out. This is all looking pretty disgusting, and cleaning it all up. But I'm going to do this all on YouTube Live the most that I can. So I'm going to strip the rest of this bike down on YouTube Live. But I'm going to have to get out of here now and go pick up my kids to do the right thing so I don't end up being that dad. Part of me was just trying to give this thing a shot. So let me just make sure I answer any of these questions over here. The babysitter is about to drop the ball. Is there any grocery store they have a sweet bike stand? I saw that, you know, the Pedro stand's okay, but it's kind of hard to use a little bit. But the problem is I used to use this for DH bikes, and it was just so, like, I needed something strong. I missed my old, I had a big old Park, like, bike shop stand. That thing was like a tank. I mean, you could just hang, like, anything off the thing. I used to love that thing. Oh, well. I'm going to do the headset removal, the crank removal. I can't do it all right now. I got to go pick up my kids at the dance studio. I was actually just more or less testing out YouTube Live to make sure I figured out how to do it. So I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going to work on more of this tomorrow night, and I'll start beating everything out. I do have the tool. It's a special tool. Hold on. Let me see if I got the tool here real quick. Here it is. The way you get the headset out, it's a special tool. What happens is you slide it in like this. See how it clicks? And then you beat it out like that. Okay? That's how it works. It's not really that hard. And There's also a bearing and a race and everything. I have to take off the actual fork as well. Then I'll clean all this stuff up and everything. But I apologize, I can't do more now. I see the questions coming in. I really want to talk more and hang out with you guys. And but I do love my kids, so I got to go get them. So I'm going to sound off now. Before I leave, remember, this is all sponsored by World Wide Cyclery. Those guys rock, okay? So yeah, I am plugging them, but because I should. They're great. I'm going to rebuild this Iron Horse Sinister. It's going to look sweet. Everything's getting ripped off. I'm going to be upgrading it. I'll always like your opinion on what stuff to get for it. That'd be cool. The frame is going to get ripped down, stripped, and powder coated. I'm looking at some kind of cool orange kind of thing. And then I'll follow this up with some practice videos of me actually using it. Okay, so you know how it goes. Keep the party on the pedals, right? Hey. And I will catch all you folks later on. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I really appreciate everyone for tuning in, especially, you know, my friend over there, North Country MTB. That was pretty nice of you for the donation. It was really nice of you to do that. And that's all I really got for you guys. I'll catch you later on, and you guys be good. Later.